Hello there. Thanks so much for hopping on. I am so excited for you to be able to play around in this pink package. I love doing these because it gives busy moms or people who have a really crazy work schedule or just whatever life may throw at them, a little time to do this on your own, that we don't have to meet in person, but also that you can play at your own pace and kind of play in whatever you want to, but still get a little taste of what Mary Kay has to offer. So I am so excited. I will try to keep this short and sweet, but still give you some product knowledge and kind of walk you through what might be in the bag. Different bags will be customized for what you need and what you want. So some things might not be in here that I talk about, and you might have a few extra things. So if there are, I'm going to try to hit everything, but if there's some things that you just have no idea what they are, or you just have some further questions, you can either replay it or you can text me or your consultant or whoever mailed you the package and be like, what the heck is this thing, and send a picture. So I am going to be talking out of our little flip chart that we have. So if I keep looking down, that's why. But just kind of a few basics here. This in there, I don't know if you can see this. This is called a customer profile. This really helps us to be able to know how to serve you. And since we're not meeting face to face, if you could either mail this back or snap a picture of this back, that would really be helpful so that we can kind of get a truer picture of what we're dealing with, since we can't like ask you all the questions that we typically would in person. So then on the back, we'll keep track of everything that you used today, that we sent you, and then whatever is on your wish list or whatever you really like today, we'll keep all that track of that all on there. So and then these two sheets we will use later, but if you want to go ahead and pause the video and fill this out for us real quick, that would be super awesome. And then just shoot us the picture of it when you're done. So go ahead and do that. I am Mackenzie Albright, so big thanks for hopping on. And a little bit about me. I have been doing Mary Kay for about 3 years now, and I just absolutely, I have a kind of a non-traditional way to get into Mary Kay. I absolutely love what I do, but I never thought in a million years that this would be anything that I would do. I got introduced to Mary Kay by my high school sweetheart at the time, but now that I'm getting married to, at 15 years old, I had only worn eyeliner and mascara, and that was about as far as it ever went. I was an athlete, and I only washed my face with a washcloth at the end of the day. Oh, knowing what I know now, that it was so bad. But that's really all that I knew, and I wondered why my skin wasn't great, and obviously it was because I was not taking care of it. So I'm really passionate about that. That's why I love doing Mary Kay, is because I feel like having somebody be really confident in their skin before they even put makeup on, so that they have to choose to put makeup on, that they can even wear without makeup and still feel confident in their skin, is just, it makes my heart sing. I meet so many women that they're not comfortable with that. And so it really affects who they are and how they present themselves and the kind of mom that they are and the kind of kids that they raise, and just even women that are out working in the world. I mean, gosh, it's so crazy how many of them are not confident in their skin. So that is what I am super passionate about. I worked this through college. I worked this through having other part-time jobs. This is now my full-time job as a sales director in a management position. And I absolutely love my life. So what we'll do today, we'll go here. What we'll do today is we will try products. Whatever is in your bag, we will just try them all. So we will go through skincare, and then we'll go through foundation, and then as much or as little glamour as you have in your bag, or as much or as little as you feel comfortable putting on, whatever that looks like for you. So we will get through all of that, and you can pause this and rewind this and fast forward this and do whatever you want to do, but it should be a lot of fun. So as your consultant, we absolutely love having that personal connection and that private consultation with you, that we can really dive down with you to see what your skin needs, what you are looking for out of a foundation, out of a skincare, out of the colors on your face that you wear, out of a mascara, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that is why we are Mary Kay consultants, because we love to help you with that kind of stuff. So please don't be afraid that if something's not working, or if you don't like something, or you put it on and it just really wasn't the color that I was hoping for, or this mask just doesn't do what I want it to do, please tell us, because the company has a 100% guarantee that it's no charge for us and it's no charge for you. The company will ship us a brand new product if either it doesn't work with your skin, or you don't like it, or you prefer a different product. That is totally fine. That we'll just swap out for a different product with you, so that you can be just an absolutely happy customer, whatever that looks like for you. So I always say that cosmetics is a recipe, right? So everybody's recipe is going to be different. So we might have to tweak yours a little bit. We're probably going to start with the cookie cutter right now. Your colors might vary a little bit, but your skincare is probably just going to be like one line that we have. But that definitely can change depending on the season, or your age, or your stage, or your skin might change, or your needs might change. So please let us know, and we would love to be able to serve you that way, and also have a follow-up facial at some point, or put you in our custom base, or whatever that looks like. So this is my favorite page. Oh my goodness. So this was Mary Kay. This was her pink little mansion, yeah, big mansion that her boys built for her, and she was just the coolest little lady. She has passed in 01, so I have never had a personal touch of Mary Kay, but the legacy that she has really left in this company has been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, there's videos and stuff that you can kind of hear her voice and all that kind of stuff. But she wrote a book that's really touching. And actually, my senior sales director, Linda Meyer, who is going to be my mother-in-law, she basically grew up in the company with Mary Kay while she was alive. And she just totally has the heart of Mary Kay. So we are super fortunate to be able to experience that. But Mary Kay was, I mean, she was literally, think of like the little grandma that bakes you sugar cookies in the kitchen, but then comes out and scolds you for the things that she doesn't quite approve of, which is just so sweet. But she has a little cotton ball attachment, as she always called it. So, she wanted to give women really two options. So she said either wear this product and make your skin look good and go out with a great face on, because that's your first impression on people, and wear a really quality product, or do something with this opportunity and make a little extra for your family and make an extra income, whether that be to boost what you have, or a full-time income, or whatever that might be. But she said, choose your path and be a happy little camper, and we can serve you however we want to. So she started it all in the golden rule of really treat others how you would want to be treated. So that's why in Mary Kay you really see the sisterhood is really, really tight, and there's no in sales, a lot of times you see some people nipping at each other, they're trying to beat out the other person, or whatever that looks like, but we don't steal customers, and really all the prizes are, if you want it, go and chase it. So it's really a fun atmosphere to really work in, and for you as a customer to be able to serve you in that way of the golden rule. It's just really a cool opportunity to do that for people. So her priorities were always faith first, family second, career third. She wanted a opportunity for women that would offer that you could put your priorities in the right order, that your life would work that way. Otherwise, it just gets a little crazy. I think we can all attest to that. When either the career comes first, or the family comes first, and then faith gets out of the order, or whatever that might be, life gets a little crazy that way. But so yeah, that was Mary Kay. I just love showing that picture of her. So okay, last thing, and then we will hop into some product here. I love this page. This shows all the cars that you can win in Mary Kay. Everybody is in Mary Kay for a different reason. They really are. But I love my job as a sales director, because my job now is to train people to have success in Mary Kay. I still am not doing the appointments and all that kind of stuff that a consultant would do, but now I get the role of really mentoring women too, of people who are stuck in a situation where they don't feel like they're getting paid what they're worth at their job, or if they're not getting enough praise in their life, if they're not getting told that they are the best that they could be and that their work is really appreciated. So women who feel like that, or Mary Kay is a really cool opportunity, because a national once said she made holy smokes crazy money, but she said, my job, I was being praised all the time. I made a decent income, she said, but I was asked the question of, if you gave this your guts for 5 years, could you change your financial situation? And she was like, I would have been bringing home the same paycheck for the rest of my life if I kept working there. So she obviously has no problems with that now. But, I think that's true for a lot of people, that if you are an achiever and you like to work hard, that a lot of the times your jobs just, here's what you get paid, and you can be great at doing them, and you can be awesome, and you can be praised, but that's what you get paid, and you kill yourself for a 1% raise when there's really a lot more out there. So that's why I really love my job now. I started because I wanted a college job. I wanted something that was flexible, and it has totally blossomed into something crazy big. Linda, our senior sales director, wanted a business card. She thought that she was going to be so cool to have a business card to drop in the little fish bowls for the enterings. That literally was her whole deal. And she loved the director suit. Such directors get new suits every year, and she loved the director suit. So, but people do it for the praise. People do it for the Mary Kay cars to drive free for 2 years. People do it for the friendships, to have their own business, to be a CEO, to have flexibility. I mean, it's just on and on and on what you can do with it. So that is why I love my job. And, if this is something that you could ever see yourself doing, or if you just are interested, watch what I do today. This isn't a typical what you would do with Mary Kay, but it is absolutely a good opportunity to reach more people. But it's also the words that I would say at a normal party or a face-to-face conversation. So love doing that. So, all right. Here we go to the products. Mary Kay their skincare is beyond. We have like 5 skincare lines right now, so that's super awesome. Everything is super tested, is super safe. We don't test on animals. We just built this huge research and development facility, I guess you would call it, worth like millions of dollars, and we test like 500 times what is required. And we are a global company. We're in like 39, I think it might be up to 40 now, countries in the world. So we have to follow the European Union standards, which the FDA in America bans 11 chemicals across entire cosmetics. So the storefronts might look cute and they might look awesome, but the regulations for that are like really slim to none. So you really don't know what's in your products. Whereas the European Union actually bans 1,300 chemicals and ingredients in their cosmetics and in their skincare lines and all that kind of stuff. So there's, even that testament. And then Mary Kay takes this step further and really makes it safe and runs a cancer institute, and all that kind of stuff. So there's really a lot of testing. There's a lot of safety and really top-notch products that are in your pink package today. So we have 5 different skincare lines. Okay, so this is probably what you're trying. So this is the TimeWise 3D set. Okay, this is your pretty basic anti-aging line. This is to get you on something, to prevent, to take back a little bit, to really just be simple. This is a 2-stepper plus an eye cream, and wash your face, moisturize it, fly out the door, throw in an eye cream when you have time. Okay, so that's what this one is. This is a botanical line, so this is kind of more of our teen line. There's no anti-aging in this. It's much more of like fruit extracts, and there's a lot of dragon fruit and aloe and all that kind of stuff in here, and it's all gel-based. So this is a really interesting, a really new, a really trendy line that a lot of my customers wear that really aren't concerned about anti-aging yet. Or if you just want to get a teen girl on something to start washing her face and keeping it healthy. This is our acne line. This is clinically proven to show results in 7 days, but it's not gonna like blast your face off like some of them do that make you sensitive for the rest of your life. This is okay for long-term wear because it has all this stuff to keep your skin healthy and to keep it clean, but to also zap the acne, but it doesn't just zap the acne. It's really gonna make your skin healthy underneath too, which is something that you don't find very often. So that's our Clear Proof line. And then we have our TimeWise Repair line. This, I don't know if you can see that picture. Oh my gosh, this is this is our premium Super House anti-aging stuff, a premier anti-aging line that is for somebody who is willing to have a few more jars in their collection, which I feel like most women are as they start to get older and notice different things in the mirror. The woman who really wants to lift her skin up and out, and kind of, my mom always used to say, I just wish I could tape my cheeks back like they used to be. And that is exactly what this line does. I mean, she has been using this line, probably for about 3 years now, and she literally, no joke, has taken 10 years off of her face. She gets compliments on it all the time from people who haven't seen her in a while. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's so good. And then lastly, this is our all natural line. So this is MK Naturally. It's every single product in here is over 90% organically sourced. Whoops. But this one is 100%. This is 100%. This is like 99.34. This is 100% all naturally derived. So this is for somebody who's really seeking that out, or if something doesn't work for you that really need to go simple with your skincare line, whatever that might be. This is like next to bringing it out and just washing your face with water. So that we have absolutely a full line for anybody who is looking for anything, really anything. I am so confident in our skincare lines right now that you could really serve anybody up to me, and we could put you in a skincare line that's really going to do what you want it to do for your face. So it's really an exciting time in Mary Kay to be able to say that, but also take into consideration that as you age and as your life stage changes and all that kind of stuff, your skin's going to change too. What you wear when you're 15 into your 20s and your 30s and 40s, even to when you're 60s. I mean, that's all going to be different depending on stress levels, depending on babies, depending on age, depending on all that different kind of stuff. But I really feel like every woman is worth a skincare that she loves and that she wants to use every day. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so every line is gonna have a cleanser in it. Okay, so this is the full-size cleanser. It probably is a number 1 on there. This is the TimeWise 3D. That's what I'll show you today. These are the full-size products. So there should be little beads in it. You either will have like a white one with some pink beads, or a clear one, like kind of more of a jelly one with some purple beads in it. So go ahead and scoop that up. Go ahead and you can either dab it on your face or add a little water to it and then scrub it all over. Make sure you add some water though. It should like lather up, and you can just rub all over. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. So this is a 4-in-1 cleanser. So it's really going to do a lot of stuff in one step. So it's going to clean all your makeup off. It's going to exfoliate with those little beads. Oh, that's my favorite part of that. It's just getting all that daily exfoliation off. It's not a ton, but it's enough to get really under that makeup. It'll tone your skin and it'll brighten. Vitamin B complex in there that will really brighten your skin too. So I really noticed a big difference with that. So that's your cleanser. Go ahead, take your washcloth, get it with some warm water and wipe that all off. Or if you do the commercial, the splashing, that's fine too. So that's your cleanser. Step number 1. And then we're going to do something a little bit special. We're going to throw in a mask today. So a mask is something that is really personalized to what you want on your skin, or I should say want out of your skin, and what you want to change and what you're noticing and all that different kind of stuff in different seasons. So you probably have one of 2 things. You either have microdermabrasion or you have a charcoal mask. Okay, so these are probably our 2 most popular masks right now. We have so many different masks that are just aimed at targeting different things and changing different things. But these 2, pretty much anybody can use these 2. So if you have charcoal mask, it's going to be like a little gray blob or like a white tear packet. Go ahead. It doesn't have to be super thick, but go ahead and put that all over the place and cover. Make sure you get all the way around your nose and get in those pores, and just don't make it super duper thick. Otherwise it's like never going to dry. So go ahead and layer that all over the place. We do have this cool little brush too. It's called a mask applicator, that it lets you not get your hands so crazy, and it lets you really kind of paint it on. Is kind of what it feels like, but it goes on much more even. So go ahead and put that on, and that'll sit for like probably, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe, and you'll really start to feel it like tighten up. And if you look in the mirror, you'll get little dots all over the place. It is the craziest, most satisfying but gross thing. You'll never know that you have that much in your face, but all those dots are stuff like coming out of your pores, or like excess oil or dirt or whatever. There's like basically like magnets. Think about charcoal mask as like spring cleaning for your pores. There's like magnets in there that are gonna pull all that stuff out of your pores. Okay, and if you have any like white spots, those would be like blemishes or like pimples that are coming up either under your skin or like on top of. So if you ever have a breakout, more than welcome to use charcoal mask. It is super awesome. It'll purify anything. I think I just saw something that it was rated in one of the beauty magazines as the #1 detoxifying mask for 2019. So it is good stuff right there, charcoal mask. So this would be a once or twice a weeker, okay? Then if you have microderm, so this is a 2-step little system here. So I call this a little buddy system. So #1 is gonna be, it's called Microderm Abrasion Refine. So it is really gritty. When you feel it, it's like really, really gritty. So go ahead, if you have that one, scoop that out of your little tray or out of the packet or whatever you have. And you'll need to add about double the water that you did for your cleanser. It's gonna be really rough. Some people like it really rough, some people don't, but they like the benefit of it. So the more water that you add to, less gritty it'll get, we'll put it that way. So this is going to go on and just really refine, like I said, refine your face, but any like dullness, or if you have any like dead, dry skin on there, or in the wintertime if you get flaky, this is really for the person who wants to add some brightness and get that healthy layer of skin to the top, which is, especially in Ohio in the wintertime when we don't see the sun for 2 weeks at a time, it feels like that you really need that. So that is step #1. Go ahead and wash all those gritties off. And I tell people, keep this in your shower. The charcoal mask I probably wouldn't do in the shower because it, like with the steam, if you take a hot shower, it wouldn't really dry well. So that might be like a bachelor night or in the morning when the kids are like getting ready to go to school or something like that, when you have a little bit of you time. This would be, I would say, put this in your shower. That way you can just put your face under the water and let it wash it all off, okay? Then step #2 here, so this gets washed off, right? So that just takes everything off. And then this is a serum. So this is a pore minimizer, it's called. This is gonna go in, it has a lot of antioxidants and a lot of vitamins and minerals that your skin really is gonna soak in once you get all that dead skin off, for that baby skin that you just uncovered, that really healthy skin that you just uncovered. So this is a serum, it'll stay on. Go ahead and kind of just rub it between your fingers and put that all over the place. I really love it because it kind of like, my face gets kind of red after I scrub and it gets a little sensitive, that it really kind of like calms the storm after you rough it up so much. But one of my favorite masks for in the winter time and when you get like dead and dry skin, or somebody who's a little bit older that you want to get that sloughing, I mean, you want to get those dead dry skin off that's kind of just hanging on your skin. This is my favorite for somebody who has bigger pores, who has acne problems or breakouts around their period or anything like that, where you really want to get all that excess oil and just stuff out of your pores. Okay, so that's the difference of those two. We do have other masks. We have a Time Wise Repair one that's called a Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. That's one of my favorites right now too. That goes in, it kind of does what Microderm does, but it does it more chemically, where it has little Pac-Mans that just eat away all your dead skin. Love that stuff. And then there's a moisture renewing mask. There is, I'm trying to think what else I'm missing. There's like a little Korean spa mask that you can sit and it like goes over your face and you flap the little eyelids up. So if you're into the spa experience, that is totally up your alley. And then we have, in that botanical line, the no anti-aging line, we have a scrub too. So that's pretty much all of those. And we do have one of those spinny brushes too. I know some people like those. So, but that is your mask. So now that you get that all done, yeah, make a little line back here. We're gonna move into the moisturizers. Okay, so your cleanser you would use every morning to kind of get all the yuck that when you sleep, your body really regenerates. So there's typically some on your skin when you wake up. So you wanna wash your face in the morning to really get that off, and then you wanna put on your day cream. Okay, so we have, the one that you probably have is the one with SPF. So typically that's the better route to go. We have a really good SPF in there that it's 30, but it's a really good base layer for you that you really don't need much more than that. And then we do have one without SPF too, if it's too heavy for you, if with SPF is too heavy for you, or if you're sensitive to SPF or anything like that, there is one without SPF. So go ahead and put that one on. A little bit's gonna go a really long way. So take like half a pea size and it should go all over the place. I mean, feel how soft your skin feels after that mask. Oh my gosh, I love when I mask. My skin just feels so good. but that's the day cream, okay? And then you'll wear that all day. It's supposed to wear lighter, and to have the more of the protective benefits in it, for during the day when you're just out and about and in the wind, the water, and the rain, and I mean, think about all the stuff that's out in the air during the day that you're just walking around in. And then either when you come home at night or after dinner, before you go to bed, you're going to wash your face with the same cleanser. Okay. And then you're going to put on your night cream. So this is the, super convenient for people who can't see when they take off their glasses like me at night. But this is going to be more of your revitalizing ones. And, there's a lot of collagen boosters in here, like collagen peptides, and you can feel it even on the back of your hand or on your elbow. It's real silky. It's much more silky than the day cream is. So that's kind of the difference between the two moisturizers there. So love both of those. All right. So once you have that done, then the last step here is an eye cream. So this is, I wouldn't say middle of the road. This is a really good eye cream. It's almost like a cup of coffee for your eyes. I've heard it explained, but it's really going to target that fatigued eye or like the darkness and the puffiness, kind of like the mom eyes, I like to call them. So that is going to be like a pinhead on your ring finger, and then go ahead and just dot all around. You don't want to pull this skin right here because this is like the thinnest skin on your body. And that's why where women show a lot of their age is right under their eyes. So make sure you're just dotting. Or if you really have to pull, make sure you go from outside to in. You can go over top too. You can go over on your eyelids, but go outside to in if you have to rub. Don't help the wrinkles. Don't go outwards. Okay, outside to in, outside to in. Okay, that's your eye cream. So this has kind of what I call a big sister in the Time Wise Repair line that has like a metal ball on it that stays cool that you can apply it with. Or there's called the firming eye cream, which is just for a little more sensitive eyes. So we have different options. I use this every day. I love this stuff, but there's some different options with eye creams if that's something that's really sensitive to you, or if you don't really need it as much, or if you can't wear a lot around your eyes, whatever that looks like. But an eye cream is really important because the collagen that's under your eyes decreases by like 50%, and then 1% every year after that, after the age of 20. I don't know why God designed our eyes to do that. Not cool, but help her out. So that's your Time Wise line. Okay, so if you can kind of see it, so you have your cleanser, and then your two moisturizers, you flip them out day and night, and then your eye cream. Okay, you can use the eye cream twice a day if you want to when you use your stuff, or you can just use it at night when you have an extra second, or in the morning if you wake up with really puffy eyes, you can put it on. Kind of whatever fits into your routine, do it. Okay, just make sure you use it at some point in the day. So that is your skincare. All right, so those pieces there plus a mask once or twice a week, you should be really feeling like a new woman once you're on the right skincare if you're not happy with one you have now, or really see a big difference if you really have some concerns and are on the right product. So all good things there, okay? And then we are gonna be about halfway here. So once you put your foundation on, Mary Kay would have always said that your skincare is not complete until you put a foundation on over top of it, because, I mean, think about like when you wear glasses outside or when you wear sunglasses or whatever, all the dirt and that gets on the lenses of your glasses, all that stuff. If you don't put a foundation on, your skin can feel awesome after your skincare, but if you don't put a foundation on, all that stuff's coming right back into your skin and you're back at square zero. Okay, because only 20%, we learned this fact when the Time Wise 3D came out about a year ago, that only 20% of aging happens from like your natural, basically your gene pool, hereditary. 80% is basically what you do or you don't do to your skin. It's all from the pollution, your lifestyle, what you cover up with. I mean, how good that you treat your skin. 80%. So that's really, there's a lot to be said for 80% of what happens to your skin. So our foundations, if your consultant gave you a foundation primer, this stuff is the best in the world. I wish everybody would have one of these in their bathroom. So this is going to go on first. So this is really, especially for dry skin people, it's going to seal in a lot of moisture. But for anybody, this is going to make your foundation wear so smooth. I mean, think about it, you can't find paint without primer anymore because that's what it does for, what primer does for things is it fills everything. It's going to fill in every single pore and every line so it doesn't sink. For anybody who's a little bit older or for people who are younger that have bigger pores, it's going to fill those all in so that the foundation doesn't sink and then you can see it all still. So that's what a foundation primer does. So if you have that in your bag, scoop that up. They call it like warm it up. So kind of rub it between your fingers and then sweep. I always sweep right over my nose first, and then you can kind of just put it all over the place. It is the best feeling stuff in the world. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like liquid velvet. I don't even know. It's crazy stuff, but this feels so good. But that is foundation primer. And then what you probably have for a foundation, just because we're not in person and we can't like stripe on your cheek to see a foundation color, is a CC cream. Okay, so this is a tinted moisturizer. So this can go right over that primer if you have it, or it can be worn alone. That's totally fine too. But this is a tinted moisturizer that has an SPF in it, but it's not a full coverage. Okay, so we have 5 shades that can cover Bronze Beauty to Snow White. I mean, there's 5 shades in it, so they have a really long distance they can cover. But this is great for somebody who is just getting into wearing foundation or has a lot of redness underneath or anything like that. Just want something light and easy. I fly around with this in the summertime on a lot because it's real light. It just feels like a moisturizer on your face. So go ahead and put that on. Put it all over. And if you feel like you need to add more, go ahead. Or if you have a blemish that you really want to spot, our foundation is really buildable. Okay, so even if you would start with this and then add a full coverage over it, I mean, people do all sorts of stuff. We have a lot of different foundations that it's never going to look cakey, which is super awesome. I don't like it when girls look cakey. So CC cream. We do have matte and luminous foundations. We have powder foundations and a translucent powder. We have both of those. We have, I mean, just all sorts of foundations that if you either don't like the texture or if you like something different or want to throw in your purse, we have pressed powders. We have all sorts of different kind of foundations. So really it is customizable to what you want. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you about this. This is our brand new brush that we just came out with, Mary Kay did. It is called a blending brush. And you probably can't even see how good this feels, but it is super dense. I always say it's like the mix between really a brush and a sponge. So you can kind of go under your eyes and this is like the fullest coverage that you're going to get because of how dense it is. So we have the sponges, like the beauty sponges or whatever they call them. We have a blending sponge. We have a blending brush. We have a foundation brush that is like the angled top ones. We have powder foundation brushes. We got all kinds of stuff that you can use to put this on. This is probably my favorite though. It feels so good. All right, getting our little collection going here. Okay, one last thing I want to tell you about, because I know a lot of people, they really don't like their under eyes or how dark it is, or they just need something to really help while the eye cream is working. This is an under eye corrector. So it's kind of a peachy tone. And it is really, how it works is it's the opposite of the purples and blues and greens and stuff that you get underneath of here. So it really covers that up super well, more than like a concealer would. And it's really made not to sink into the fine lines and wrinkles that people get around their eyes. So I wear this every single day. I call it a magic eraser. It is the best stuff in the world. We do have, they're called perfecting concealers. They almost feel like a real thick foundation, but there's 6 shades of that, but these come on doe foot applicators. So you can just slide them under, or if you have like a blemish that you want to cover up, you can just dot it right on and then either dot with your finger, or you can put it on with your brush. You can really blend it in with your brush or whatever, but this stuff is awesome. Love this stuff. So there is your foundation. Okay, so we have those powders that you could cover up with if you want to get rid of the shine, or really just, I think a mineral powder, especially a translucent powder, kind of brightens you up, but a mineral powder will really make you soft and have that airbrushed look and add just that little bit more of coverage. So we do have those, which are really, really nice. And there's a lot of different shades of the mineral powders. So I always say that you can look good with either a foundation or a CC cream, but you can look good, like really good, with a foundation plus a powder over top. Okay, so that is like #1 recommendation. If you want to step down from there, you could just use one. You could just use your CC cream if you don't want a whole lot of coverage. anywhere and anything in between there too. So all good things. All right. So that is a halfway point. All right. So if you want to pull out this colored sheet that you have in there, it might be pink. That is what the TimeWise 3D one is. It might be a different color if you have a different skincare, but this is typically how it rolls. Okay, so this top one here, just to kind of show you where we're at, this top one is your skincare. Okay, so that's your cleanser, your 2 moisturizers, and your eye cream. All right, so that is 110. Then the next one here, that is your skincare plus a foundation. So you can put a CC cream in there. You can put a full coverage in there. You can put a powder in there. You can really put whatever you want in there. But this is where Mary Kay would have really wanted people to be. That, I mean, look at the price of that. You go to Walmart, and especially now, and you just go to the register and boom, 130 bucks later. I mean, look at what we spend on Victoria's Secret stuff. Look at what we spend at the grocery store. I mean, I truly believe that this is going to be a difference maker in your life. And that's why I'm really passionate about getting people on a skincare, that if you are looking for a change in your skin, if you're looking to look better, if you're looking to present yourself better or increase your self-confidence, that middle one is really where I would suggest to start. Okay, so kind of put a star by that or circle that or whatever you need to do to kind of let you know where we're at. And then fill out that left side. If you want to pause the video, you're more than welcome. Fill out that left side for us. It just helps us to serve you as a customer. So it kind of says, what kind of set do you want? Do you want to follow up with friends? Do you want to come be a glamour model for us to help with our training? And then 2 through 4 or 1 through 4 down there at the bottom is what kind of we should do with you for the next few weeks of what you would like your Mary Kay experience to look like. So if that's a happy customer and you just want to buy at retail and cool beans, that's totally fine. If you want to have a party of not anything crazy, of 2-3 people, and you want to get your product at a discount or up to 10 or whatever, if you're really a gatherer of women and you like to do that. Number 3, I'm curious, that is if this Mary Kay thing is interesting to you, if you could possibly see yourself doing it, but you have some questions. And number 4 is, you know what? We're through skincare, but I love this product. I feel a huge difference in my face. I want to win in pink Cadillac. I want 50% off, whatever level that looks like, I'm in. That's the consultant. That's number 4. Okay. And then at the bottom there, this is for us consultants to help grow our business. So whether that's through another pink package to somebody, if you want to do it that way, or if this is for a face-to-face facial with somebody, either that just had a baby or is going to get married, or somebody that really deserves it in your life. I like to call those everyday heroes. Or somebody, we all know somebody who kind of needs one of these facials, don't we? But that is kind of, fill out that left side for us quick. To kind of let us know what to do with you. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and see what we're doing there. And go ahead and fill out that left side. You can just snap a picture of that too with your profile card back to your consultant, and we will get rocking on with glamour. Okay, so glamour or makeup or whatever you want to call it. I love glamour because I really think it can accentuate your best features and really make you feel like either on date night, make you feel really good, or if you're going into work, or if you're just around kids that you're just like, you know what, I need to take 5 minutes for myself before I even look at anybody. That's totally fine. And whatever level that is for you, that I really think you just need to enhance what you have. If you're going to use glamour, don't try to make yourself look like another person. Okay. So either you might have a little color card, or you possibly have a few, they're like little black sample cards. So whatever you have, go ahead and pull them out. On those color cards with, it'll have like the top section, and then it'll have 3 eyeshadows, a cheek, and a lip. It kind of has a little cheat sheet on the top right up there of where you can put stuff. All right, but I will kind of walk you through with normal shadows that I have. So whatever way, if you want to follow the cheat sheet and kind of skip this, you're more than welcome. Or if you want to follow along what I do and then kind of try that another time, you are more than welcome. All right, so go ahead and get your eye colors out. Oh, before I forget, we do have brow products. I know that's a really big thing right now. We have a brow tint, which is like a mascara for your eyebrows. And we have a brow liner. We have all that kind of stuff. We have a brow brush that's really nice. And we do have an eye primer, which is, it goes on clear. Well, it goes on white, but then it just turns clear. That will help your your shadows stick for a lot longer. Or another alternative too is we just came out with these liquid shadows. I hope you can see those colors. So there's like a real natural, it used to be called Beach Blonde. This is called Light Beam now. So this is something that you can even put all over as your base color. That's just gonna brighten you up a little bit. This one is probably my favorite. This is kind of a pinky color. Here, let's see if you can see it. Because they're on doe foot, so I really love the color of them. This is a really pretty pink, like a shimmery pink. That's called Pink Starlight. And then there's a gray one, and then there's a purple one too. So we have 4 colors on these, are brand new. And love that option too for something that's quick and easy that you can literally just do with your finger. I actually have the gray one on today, kind of underneath here. So you can even mix and match them too if you love one of the colors and you like the consistency of them. You can mix and match them with powders too. All right, so, okay, but let's get into how we're gonna do this. All right, so if you have brushes, awesome. If you have brushes and you have no idea how to use them, go ahead and pull them out. I know a lot of people like that. Or if you have little sponge tips, these will work just fine too. It just isn't gonna look as good as it would be with brushes because of the blending ability with them. Okay, so if you have brushes, this is what I would tell you to use first. So it kind of just looks like a paintbrush. Yeah, it's real soft, real pliable. But this is going to be, ours is called our all over eyeshadow. Okay, there are some days that I do my whole look with this one brush. It's really good. It's just firm enough, but it's a little fluffy. So if you find something like that, that's perfect. All right, so go ahead and choose your lightest color. All right, this is going to be your base color. This is going to be one that hopefully is going to brighten your eye up more than anything. So I would probably say stick in like this palette up here, or even over here, or this pink one over here. Sometimes I fall into this silvery one if I'm really trying to get like a glam look going on. But take that brush, okay, and get a little bit of color on it, and then put it all the way from your lash line all the way up to your brow, and then just fill it all in. Okay, so from your lash line all the way up to your brow. Right? I promise you won't look crazy if you put it all the way up to your brow. It just helps the look really encompass your whole eye and really open your eye up when you have color up to there. Okay, see, look, mine's all the way up there too. You can't really tell, it just brightens my eye up a little bit. All right, so put that all the way up. The big thing right now is to get a little brightness going on in the really corner of your eye there too. So if you want to hit a little bit more of that and put it right on the inside, kind of right by your tear duct, and kind of pull it under in here a little bit too. I love doing that. It just gives your eye an extra little pop. Okay, and then your second color, so this is called your mid-tone. All right, so this would be something that is along any of these pinks down in here are pretty, or like this color, or even a granite over here, something that's just kind of a middle. It's not real dark, it's not real light, it's just something that's very pretty and it goes along with your eye color very well. Okay, so go ahead and pick your middle color. And you're going to put this on your lid. Okay, let me turn the brush on. So you're going to put it from your lash line to kind of, I don't know if you can feel where your eye goes back. That's your crease, okay? So you're going to put it from your lash line up to your crease. Kind of where you see where my eye opens, you're going to put it right up to the top of that. If you have real hooded eyes and they're like pulling over really bad and you can't really see your eyelid, I would put it to kind of look straight in the mirror and put it right to where above where you could see it. So mine would be to right there. You see where that is? Or if you have a little bit older eyes, typically as you get more as you get older, your eyes hood a little bit more because just everything starts falling a little bit. So look straight into the mirror and get it just above where your eye goes back, because if you just put it on your lid and you have hooded eyes, you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, so make sure you'll be able to see this mid-tone a little bit. It doesn't have to be real dark, but just get a little bit to it. All right. And if you are comfortable right there, if you are a 2 shadow girl and you want a base and then you want to put a little bit of color on, you could even keep that to the outer half of your eyelid and then be done there. I mean, that is totally fine. That is kind of like an everyday look, a dash out the door look, if you want to call it that. But I will teach you how to do your third color too, just in case you want that extra step, or if it's date night and you kind of want to go from a day to a night look or whatever that might be. I have 3 colors on right now, but you can really determine based on what you're wearing or what you want to feel like or how serious your day is, whatever you want to say with that. kind of how bold the colors are and how dark they are. So this third color is called your accent color. All right, so this is what a lot of people shy away from because they're scared that it's going to look too dark or that it's not going to do anything for the eyes. Or I've heard people that they're going to look like they have a black eye. You just have to learn how to do it right, and then you need to blend. So that's really the key point of doing this third one is you have to pick a color that's going to suit you, but then also blend it in. Okay, so what we're going to switch to is called our crease brush. So it has a little bit of an angle to it. Some people like more of a round brush that we have, or if just something that you can get in your crease a little better is what you're going to want to use. Okay, so for your third one, so for a lighter look, like what I have on right now, that is this purple down here. So a lot of people shy away from purples. I really like this lavender color, especially for hazel colored eyes. But you can use a golden mauve color. You could use some of these darker browns up in here, some of the grays, greens, blues, pops of purple, whatever that looks like for you and what you're comfortable with. Okay. But what you're going to do, get just a little bit on there. A little bit's going to go a long way with these pigments, as you've probably already discovered with using your first two, but you can always build this. Okay. So I always say go light and then build it deeper. So you're going to go halfway along your lash line, and then you're going to go halfway into your crease. Okay, so you're kind of making a V, if you can see that. If you are a little bit older, again, with your hooded eyes, I would tell you to look straight forward and do it without looking real surprised or squinting. I would just look straight normal and put it right where you want it to go. Okay, I do kind of do this with my eyes, but I've done it for a while and I have a bigger eye, so I can do that. Okay, but then you see how you can just blend it back in, go back and forth. You're gonna make a V, okay? And if you're really glamming it up, it's like a short little stubby guy. Put that third color right underneath your lash line, under here. Okay, just kind of pulls the color around a little bit. Sometimes I think we make our tops look really heavy, and then we don't pull the color around. I just think that really helps make your eyes pop instead of just seeing the eyeshadow, okay? So that is the whole color palette that we have, and that's how I would tell you as a very basic way to use 3 colors. That's what I would tell you to do. So if you want more of like a glamour consultation, if you are like, this just doesn't look good, or I really don't know how to do this, I'm not catching on, we can absolutely do that. As you can tell, we have a lot of glamour products, so they're really fun. But go ahead then, if you have eyeliner, I don't have an eyeliner with me, but if you have hooded eyes, I would not do the tops. I would just do the bottoms. Okay, so you want to go right underneath your lashes. That waterline is not really a good place to put eyeliner, because it actually, like when it goes away, it goes to the back of your eyes, it floats to the back of your eyes, can actually cause some blindness if you do it for a really long time. So I would not recommend that, but instead kind of look up at yourself and go right underneath your lash line there, okay? Then you can go over top. I have mine over top today too. So if you want it just to make your lashes look fuller, and if you want just to define your eyes, I just stop where my lashes stop. I don't go all the way into the corners of my eyes, and you can even just go halfway on the bottom too. I do that a lot. So that's your eyeliner. Okay, I typically start with the pencil. I typically start from the outside too, and then work my way in. That way you don't have like that big like clump right at the beginning when you're trying to get it started. You can have that on the outside where it looks okay. All right, and then go ahead and put your mascara on, whatever kind of mascara that you have. I will tell you what, with our eyeliners, you probably have a stick liner that's in there, what we call our stick liners, where there's a gray, there's a brown, there's a black one that are really smooth. That's what I use like every day. But we just came out with like the felt tips. So it's like for the wings, it's for somebody who wants a very, very black, waterproof. I mean, this sucker does not move unless you want to take it off, and then you still gotta get after a little bit. But that one is awesome. It's called Intense Black. If you're looking for that, I've heard it compared to like the Kat Von D's and all those really big ones, but one, much cheaper, and number two, it stays on for forever and it doesn't go up on your lid or anything like that. And then we do have the little pots too that you dip in, and then you can do it with a brush. We have those too. Okay, mascara wise, go ahead and really try to get it way at the base and kind of wiggle and then pull all the way through your lashes. We have a bunch of different kinds of mascaras too. there's length ones, and then there's volume ones, and there's like big and bad ones. We have a waterproof, so there's all sorts of ones for whatever you're looking for. Okay, so once you have that done, we're gonna move on to cheeks. So we'll kind of work our way down here. This is our cheek brush. I love it because you can contour and then put your cheek color on, then put your highlighter on, or you can just use it for your cheek color, or kind of however you want to use this. But it's really soft and it's a really versatile brush, so I really love that. But with cheek color, hiya. A lot of people, especially if you have a pink face like underneath and you don't have a good foundation to cover that up, or if you're not used to wearing blush, or it was your grandma, I've heard that too, if it's your grandma's thing to wear blush, you're probably putting it on either too much of it on, too strong, or you're just not putting it in a place that really complements your face. Okay, so a lot of people, what they like to do is they like to put it right on their apps or cheeks and blend up so that all their color is right here, which, I mean, that is a classic application to do it, but unless you do that really well with a really light hand, it's not doing a whole lot for your face. It's actually the hardest technique to really get to look good and to complement your face. So what I like to teach people to do is you're gonna wanna put, instead of putting all the color here where it's gonna draw all the attention to your nose, you're actually gonna start where like your temple is, if you're a little bit older, or if you like more of like a contoured look or something like that, or if you have good cheekbones, you can start right where your cheekbone comes out. Okay, so what I tell people to do, get a little color on there, tap 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna follow that cheekbone down and kind of make a C shape almost with your cheekbone. Okay, so if you're 20s, keep it 2 fingers away from your nose. If you're over 30s, keep it 3 fingers away from your nose. So yes, that would be really high up in here, but what that's gonna do is, number one, when you keep the color up here, it's gonna pull more of attention to your eyes that we just spent time doing, and not to your nose that you don't want attention to. So it pulls color up to your eyes, but also really lifts, when people look at you, it really lifts your cheeks and lifts your face up because your color is higher. Okay, so I would tell you to do that. Keep it above your equator. Okay, you don't want it, but like, you don't want it downwards. That's just gonna make your face look really long. So keep it right, I mean, even if you do it for the first time, really follow your cheekbone. Okay, so keep it right up in here, all right? We do have contours and we have highlights and all that kind of stuff that goes here and then over top and around your eyes and all that kind of stuff. But again, that would be more of a second appointment or a glamour appointment to be able to do that with, okay? So we have lots of pretty blush colors. Those color cards have their own that kind of go with the lipstick and the eyeshadow. They kind of make their own look, but we do have a lot of pretty ones. This one right here, these two actually are my favorites. The one for more of a winter, or when people are paler, don't want any sparkle, or if they're really pink in the face, it just adds just a little bit back, so it kind of puts the red where you want it to be, where it does more for your face. And then this one has just a hair of brown in it. It's called Desert Rose. That one's gorgeous too. So a few of my faves, but there you go. There's cheeks, okay? And then, oh, also with cheeks, either if you have a cotton ball in your pink package to use, sometimes that's kind of hard to blend with, or if you like put it on, you're like, whoa, that is way too much. Try and go more in a circular motion when you blend it, or take a powder brush and kind of get some of it off and then blend it in. A circle, I mean, when you come down here and then you kind of do like a circular motion up in here, it just spreads that color a little bit, so it's not like a line. You don't want like a line, you just want a pretty cheekbone, okay? And then last but not least is lipstick. So we have 4 different kinds of lipsticks. We have a matte, well, a semi-matte, it's a gel semi-matte. We have a semi-shine, which is kind of your typical cream lipstick. We have a lip gloss, and then we have something that's like right in between. It's like a real creamy lipstick. Okay, so whatever you have in your pink package, go ahead and put that on. A lipstick, if you're really getting crazy, you can do lip liner, and then you can do lipstick. And if you want to, you can finish with a gloss too. I really love to do that when I'm like, really want my lips to be on point. Or you could just do a lipstick, or you can just do lip gloss, or combine them however you like. Again, they're buildable. We have some really pretty colors, and colors to be able to be made with a gloss over top too. So yeah, finish with your lipstick. And I think that should probably be about all that's in your pink package. Just a few extra finishers. We did just come out with a bronzer that's really, really pretty. We have a makeup finishing spray that you can use. It's kind of like hairspray for your face. Kind of refreshes it and just makes it stick all day if you really need it to last all day. And we do have, you know what, I forgot at the very beginning, we have an eye makeup remover that is oil free and it's really safe for your eyes. I wear contacts and it doesn't burn at all like my old stuff used to, but you shake it up and you make it cloudy and then you put it on a cotton round and it'll, I mean, I can use one cotton round and it'll take off all of this makeup that I have on my eyes. So it's just an eye makeup remover. Your cleanser will get the rest of your face, but this is #1 selling in America. This is really good stuff. Okay. So there's that. A few other things is our brush collection. So if you like your brushes now, great, keep them. But if you either aren't happy with them or you just want to, I call it leveling up your brushes a little bit, ours will last. Literally, I have customers who have used Mary Kay for 50 years and they still have their original brushes. So if you keep them nice, and we have a spray brush cleaner that you can use and then just wipe it on either a wash rag or like a paper towel or something. But that would come with your 3 eye brushes that we used. Okay, it would come with your cheek brush, and then it would come with the big old powder brush too that you can dust your powder with. Right, so that's what comes in our brush collection in a little cute bag. In this cute little bag that opens up, and you can keep all your brushes in there. And it even has a little flap that can separate them. Okay, so that's the brush collection. And then we also, my other very favorite thing in the whole wide world is our travel roll-up bags. So if you see, okay, so going back to the sheet, this third, called the complete collection, this is basically everything that you have on your face right now. Okay, so it kind of breaks it down within there. But if you go with this, if you're like, you know what, screw it, I want all of Mary Kay in my bathroom, it comes with the travel roll-up bag for free in it. I basically call it the luggage for your makeup, but it comes with 4 pockets. Okay, they're clear so you can see in it. You don't have to dig through them. That was always the worst with cosmetics bags. You gotta dig to the bottom to find your eyeliners and stuff, and you couldn't see. But they come off too. Each of these pockets has a Velcro to come off. That you can really customize what you want. You can take it to the gym, or if you're going camping for the weekend, you can just take one with you and it'll hang. It's always funny. You see like at Mary Kay events or whatever that we all go to, you'll see 4 of these hang in front of the shower bar or whatever. So that's really fun. But then it all wraps up, so it unravels, and then it all wraps up so you can take it with you wherever you go, and all your stuff's inside. So this is super nice. My best friend when I was in college. And then, so that's for all of your stuff. But then the other thing that comes with is a compact. So you can get these separately too. But we have like a whole line of compacts, which is super awesome to put your glamour in. So this is our new little guy. This is called a Petite palette. And you can fit your cheek color in here, or you can fit 4 eyeshadows. You can get a little palette going that you can throw in your purse, or if you're just an eyeshadow girl, you can put 4 eyeshadows in there, or 1 blush and a little brush in there with it. But you can like see it from the outside. I just think these are super duper cute. These are only $8. Isn't that crazy? And then the next little guy here, this is what would come with the complete collection. This is a really pretty rose front, but then you open it up and there's a mirror on it, which is super nice. But then it also has, you can either do 3 eyeshadows and a blush, or you can double that and put 6 eyeshadows and some blushes, or you can put a pressed powder here with your look, or this is a bronzer. Aren't those really pretty? You can put a bronzer in there with it. Whatever you want to do. These are super customizable because these little guys are magnetic, so they just pop right out. So instead of having to buy a whole new palette the next time that you run out of your one favorite color, you can just pop that one out and put a brand new one in, and you're good to go again. So these are all magnetic, which is super nice. And then the third one, this is the Pro palette. So this is for somebody who really is into glamour and you want to build like a full palette for yourself. You can see it. This is mine because my favorite colors are used up, but you can really build whatever you want to in here, and that's a full magnet board on there. Okay, so those are your different options for palettes if you want to go that route. Otherwise, all of your glamour will come in like little plastic things of individuals that you'd have to pop open. So a lot of the times I say if you're gonna start with some glamour of any kind in your package that you start with, it's really nice to get one of those with it. Okay, so going back to the sheet, this is the package that I absolutely love. I mean, if I had one option for everybody to start with, this is the package that I love for everybody to start, okay? So this is your skincare plus the foundation, what we call our basic set, all right? So this is obviously for someone, I mean, I love selling these because this is a woman that is serious about Mary Kay. She knows it's gonna work. She knows that generations and generations have worn Mary Kay products and it's good stuff and she really trusts it. Okay, so, but that's not for everybody, all right? This is the one that I really believe that everybody should have in their bathroom. And then you can kind of build to this, or if you're ready for this, go for it. This is for somebody who has sensitive skin, who just wants to give it a shot before they really dive in. Or this is for somebody who, for financial reasons, we even just need to piece and part together as we go and just keep getting one jar at a time into your bathroom. But I truly think every woman needs to have a skincare in her bathroom. It's just a matter of the routine. I think a lot of women know that they need a skincare in their bathroom. It's just the routine of getting it done and taking that seriously for when you get older, okay? Because what they say, I love this, is they say that when you're in your 20s, that's the skin that you're born with. In your 40s, that's the skin that you deserve. And when you're 60, that's the skin that you're stuck with. So getting on this program early is definitely the best way to go. So and what you can do with this too is you can pick, okay, so I want to start with this, or I want to start with this and then build, but I have to have that lipstick, or I want to start with this, but I really like those 3 eyeshadows and the compact, or kind of whatever that looks like, you can do kind of mix and match up here, okay? So there is a la carte options at the bottom there. Probably not everything is listed because things are kind of in packages up here. Not that you can't buy them separately, but that's just kind of how the sheet is set up. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll write down everything that you had in your package, and then we'll kind of service you however from there that you decide that you would like to be on your sheet here. And then I just think that you need to look in the mirror and you need to give yourself a big compliment of what you look like right now, because hopefully you turned out good. I hope that you did anyways with your little self-trial here, but I don't think we do that as enough as women, is looking in the mirror and really giving ourselves a compliment of what we really love about our skin and what looks nice and how we feel about ourselves in a positive light. So go do that quick too. But our goal for you, my goal for you as your consultant, or your consultant's goal for you, is to have you absolutely love your Mary Kay products that you have in your bathroom, okay? So whether that is a lipstick, whether that's a skincare, whether that's a full complete collection, whatever that looks like, we want you to love your Mary Kay. I want you to walk around and I just love my face. I just love the Mary Kay that I have. I love my face, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So they typically say that once you figure out that your whole line is going to feel so much better on your skin, that number one, it's tested against each other, that it's like not going to do bad things when you cross stuff, but then number two, that it all is formulated to work together. So that is when women really get confident about their skin, and that's when women are the happiest with their skincares. Okay, so I absolutely hope that you enjoyed your time here today. You know, if you thought about this video and you thought, you know, I really would love to do something like this, or have a little extra income in our family, or just I want to shop at 50% off for the rest of my life, whatever that looks like, I just like to share this with whoever needs to hear it, or even if it's a friend or whatever. So this would be somebody who circled 3 or 4 on your sheet down there, or even if now you've kind of changed your mind, you know, this might be something I'm looking into now that I'm seeing these prices, or that I'm really feeling how my face feels and how I look all put together. Okay, so this is called a starter kit. So it's going to come with 2 full skincares that you have. So one of the normal to dry and one of the combo to oily. So that way you could really demo them on whoever it comes in front of you. It comes with the eye makeup remover. It comes with a translucent powder, a mascara, all 5 shades of CC creams that we talked about, and satin hands. Love that stuff, especially in the winter time, or for nurses or teachers or whoever. But then it comes with all this other stuff too, and mirrors and trays. It comes with the color cards that some of you probably use, some catalogs, a flip chart, and this comes with training to whatever degree that you want for Mary Kay. Okay, so if that is that you want to learn how to put 1 order in a year and keep your foot in the door as a consultant, that's totally fine. And if that is training to win a pink Cadillac, that's totally cool too. So anything and everything in between, I would absolutely love another Mary Kay sister in the sisterhood of this amazing thing, no matter what's in it for you. Some people they just need a little joy. Some people, they're looking for more out of their life, that they get to a point, like I was really in college, that I was going into something, and I started to work as like a receptionist in the front of the office, and I was like, is this really all there is to life? I mean, am I really going to do this for the rest of my life? And so that's why I totally gobble up Mary Kay, is because it really serves you up that more, that more in life, that you get the praise, that you could really work your guts out and change your financial situation for your family, or you can just save money that you want to. If you really want to wear Mary Kay products, but you want to save some money and shop at wholesale, kind of have your Costco membership, like I like to call it, that's an option too. So whatever that looks like, you can start with this. If you want to start with the starter kit, just tell your consultant or text me or whoever it is that sent you this video and say, you know what, I'm ready to do this. Let's give it a shot, whatever that looks like. And half the people don't know what they want to do with Mary Kay when they start, but they just walk on some blind faith and say, I know I love this product and I would wear it for the rest of my life, and let's see where it goes, okay? Or if you want to be a customer and buy at retail price, that is totally cool too. Either way, we will absolutely love to service you in whatever way, and we will love to have you as just a person in our network of Mary Kay and the sisterhood of a customer base on our mailing list, or as a consultant in our on our team or on our unit. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Go ahead and play back any parts that you need to, or send it to a friend. I am more than willing to send another pink package to one of your friends that you think would enjoy this or needs a little time for herself, or whatever that looks like. But other than that, go ahead and send this stuff back to your consultant. This is actually a sales ticket that we put in there if you want to fill this out, if you really know what you want. Otherwise, you can talk to your consultant and kind of figure out kind of what your package looks like that you want to start with. But this is for kind of filling it out. So put your first name, your last name, your address, all that kind of stuff, and then put it down here, and your consultant will finish this up. But that's what's all in your pink package. So have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed your little pampering package here, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.